De algunas cosas. Where are we at? I can't even remember. So it's been a while since I've had these guys together. We have been working on vocab. Yesterday you had a little pour and para time, a little catch up time. You should be starting to feel pretty good about pour and para. And you should be feeling pretty good about vocab. So next quiz on deck is vocab, and then after that we'll look at pour and para. Tenemos un poco de gramática más hoy. Y vamos a practicar con todas las cosas. Hopefully have your little bingo board from the other day, loteria, that you filled out. Maybe if you're at home, try and gather that. And hopefully we'll play that if enough people still have theirs. You know, we had a little drama in here because people didn't bring theirs, but hopefully we can still play. So we'll try. If not, we can always play Quizlet or something else. So no worries. All right, so primero, let's do some pour and para. So if you would please go to your current lesson. Gotta have your current lesson, please. Under number 1, you will see repaso de por y para. So you did that for me last week. If for some crazy reason you never did it, please do that ASAP, and I can give you at least a few points for that. But most of you have done it, so go ahead and click on it. Okay, I'll click on mine, but I want you to click on yours because I want you to see it. And you will see that you've got some reasons for using, I can't remember which one I put on there. What's it say? Reasons for using pour. There it is. So in your head, see if you can still remember those. It's been a few days, right? Pour. I think I did that's my great cats. Great cats can't talk to monkeys ever. I think that was mine. Great cats can't talk to monkeys ever. So see if you can remember what those things stand for. And obviously, as we continue to progress here, you will need to know those reasons for pour. And then the other ones obviously are for para. And then you can go ahead and flip through. And I think I have it set so you can see your answer and the correct answer. So take a minute to review, and any that you would like me to go over with you, I would be happy to go over. So just put them in the chat. And let's make sure we're coming along with this. So I'm pausing here for a minute for you to check your work. Let me know if you've got questions. If you're thinking, no, I'm good, I got it, then I want you to go back to number 1 and see if you can actually do all the reasons for pour. See if you can actually do all the reasons for para. I'll put up your notes after this and let you quiz yourself real quick. See if you can remember your phrase. Right, mine was great cats can't talk to monkeys ever. That was for pour. And then for para, I had I go drop Reese's off daily. I go drop Reese's off daily. So you take a second and see if you remember all of your rules, because once you know your rules, then you're going to get most of them right. All right, any that I can clear up for you. If you got a question about one, put it in the chat. Or if you're in front of me, obviously, please ask. Anything that you want me to go over? If you're just joining us, go to your current lesson, click on number 1. We're reviewing the pour and para practice you did the other day. Preguntas, going once, going twice. All right, so let me put up the notes real quick. I want you to quiz yourself. So I'm gonna put up the notes. What I want you to do, if you're in here, look, you're just gonna put your hand up like this and kind of like quiz yourself, you know, when I put them up here. If you're here, right, I'll do the same thing. Look at me real quick, because then I'm gonna get rid of myself. Right, you just kind of cover them up and look, you know, quiz yourself, all right? So let me pop those notes up for you real quick. I'll share them so you don't have to go digging for them unless you've got them handy, then you can use your own. All right, share mine. Let me share them with you real quick. All right, so first up is pour. Okay, you think of your phrase for pour, or you can use my phrase. Okay, see if you can remember. I'll say my phrase slowly if you want to use mine, or you just do your own in your head. So mine was great cats can't talk to monkeys ever. All right, see if that does any good for you. Do your phrase, like I said. Quiz yourself. All right, going to the bottom. Now, by the way, please be careful. Don't mix them up. All of those great cats, that goes with which word? Pour, 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 pour. All right, the second one on my list is para. Okay, so again, look at them, then cover them up, see if you got them. My phrase was, I go drop Reese's off daily. I go drop Reese's off daily. I go drop Reese's off daily. All right. How'd you do? Let me stop sharing so I can ask everybody. How many people got all of them? You're ready. I could take this quiz tomorrow. You don't have to. I'm just asking. Nah. Okay, how about, are we doing okay? Are we getting there? Okay. Tentatively in my head, I'm thinking early next week. So probably like Tuesday, if I had to guess, would be a pour and para quiz. Seem reasonable? Okay. All right. Any other questions for the good of the group before I move on? Oh, no worries, Charlie. We were just reviewing pour and para. You just joined us. No worries. Okay, so vamos a continuar con algo nuevo. I have some notes for you on mandatos. Oops, that's not the right class. What are mandatos? We did these earlier in the year. Mandatos are, number 2, anybody recognize that word, mandatos? The Spanish word for commands. Commands. What are commands? Somebody want to tell me what's a command? What am I talking about? What is a command? When you do what? Yeah, Ethan says, tell somebody to do something. By the way, I just started over participation, so Ethan is now the only person that has a point. So make sure today you're volunteering as you are ready. So we have done 2 commands. We have done usted commands. We have done ustedes commands. We are going to review all of those today, and then we are adding on what kind of commands? Nosotros. So if you're in here, you have notes that you picked up. If you are at home, sorry guys, I totally messed up on Friday. You guys, I should have given you the notes, but it didn't. So it happens. I was all off from our day that we missed last week. So anyways, my apologies. You're going to have to pull them up or print them off yourself. So everybody at home, right now, you need to go to your current lesson. You need to click on number 2. If you can print it, go print it real quick. We'll wait for you. If not, just pull it up so you can split your screen here in a minute, and we'll just do the notes together. All right, so I'm going to pull it up. I'm going to split I'm not going to split my screen. You need to split your screen. We're going to do a little review, so hopefully some of this should be easy. And then we'll add in our new stuff about some nosotros commands. So here's what the document looks like. I will share my screen. And again, you need to make it so you're looking at my screen and yours, unless you've printed it, so that you can fill this in with us. All right? Okay. So before I go on, Zoom friends, are you ready? Does everybody have a place so you can type it or write it? Because I don't want you to miss these notes. Zoom friends, give me some signs that you're alive out there, that you're good. All right. I see a couple. I guess I'll take that. Ethan, you good? Yep. All right, so look, let me check my chat real quick. Thanks, Zoe. Okay, so listen, it says this year we have learned 3 different commands. So again, commands are telling somebody what to do. It's not rude. It's just telling somebody what to do, like, I don't know, speak Spanish. If I want to tell you guys to speak Spanish, or if I was talking to one person, and I said, Kylan, speak Spanish, or she was talking to me, and she was like, Miss Silverly, please speak English. All right, so again, you're just telling somebody what to do. It's not rude, but that's what a command is. So let's back this up, and again, if you can help us out, I'll give you a point here. So 2 commands is what we started with. So who with whom would I use a to command? So if you are on Zoom, I am just pulling you back up here. So you can raise your little blue hand or you can raise your normal hand. I'm not looking at my chat right now, so it's probably best you don't put it in the chat. But or anybody in person can tell me too. All right, Gracie's up. So Gracie, who do I use the to command with? Uh-huh. Yep, you got it. All right. So with family and friends, and I'll try and kind of highlight as I go so you can see the, let's make it a different color. How about that? All right, so you use to commands with family and friends. You're telling somebody that you know pretty well what to do. So how do you do this? Well, you put it in the LA Usted form. Done. Easy. All right, so if we're going to do the word talk, the verb is hablar. So what is that going to look like? Okay, all you need to do is put it in the he, she form. Who's got it? Quick hand. What's it going to look like? What's it going to look like? Not everybody at once. Thanks, Kylan. Yeah. Habla. That's it. Just in the he, she form, present tense, nothing fancy. Habla. Right? So that's you telling your friend, habla. Or your friend telling you, or your mom telling you, or you telling your mom. All right. Now remember, if it is a negative command, we do have a different set of rules here. We said put it in the yo form, drop the o, add the opposite ending, plus s, and there you go. All right. So somebody want to do all that? Yo form, drop the o, opposite ending, plus s. How do we say? Don't talk. I'm tired of listening to you. Don't talk. And put the no in front. So what do we get, Ethan? No hables. There it is. No hables. Please just stop. I say that to my kids. I mean, come on. Sometimes it's just enough. Stop talking. Especially when they're like telling on each other. They're at that age where they just tell on each other all the time. I just don't care. Stop. No hables. All right. So those were two commands. Does that sound familiar to everybody? We did do those. So that's why we're reviewing them. Okay, now we talk about usted and ustedes commands. I kind of combined them here. So who am I going to use an usted command with? Can I get a quick hand on that? Somebody hasn't gone yet. I've only had like 3 people go so far. So not Gracie, Kylan, or Ethan. Anybody else? Who would I use an usted command with? Oh, I see somebody's put it in the chat. Hold on. I'm just not looking at my chat right now. Oh, okay, Alyssa, thank you. Okay, Gus, go ahead.
People who you're not that familiar with.
Okay, so yes, and another way to describe that person would be someone that's older than you that you're not familiar with. So what word can I put there, Gus? And see where I'm going with this? How about an adult?
Oh, okay.
Does that work? Yeah, so, but you're totally right, right? So somebody that you, here, I'll do let's mix up my colors here. Use usted commands with an adult, right? Basically an adult that's not your family member or friend. All right, then we've got ustedes commands when we're talking to, anybody got that one? That's all right. Come on, guys, I want to give you some points. Who am I talking to? What's ustedes mean? Who are ustedes? Zoom friends, I'm looking at you. There we go, Juana, go ahead, Juana.
A group of people?
Yes, thank you. Sorry, I don't know who else was trying to talk. I saw her hand.
I was.
All right, I got you next time. Get ready for next time, Charlie. Okay, so yeah, talking to a, let's say a group of people. Perfect. A group of people. So that can be formal, informal, doesn't matter. I use ustedes commands with you guys, right? If I'm talking to you guys, because usually I'm giving the group directions on something. All right, perfect. All right, so here are the rules for those. Just as a reminder, again, you've already done these. Put that in the yo form, drop the o at the opposite ending, and there you go. So what's my talk going to look like? So basically, this is you telling me to talk. So what would that look like? Yo form, drop the o, opposite ending. Charlie, you want to try that one?
Hable.
Perfect. Hable. And let's make that one green. And then I didn't put an extra place here, but let's do it. What if it's for a group? So you're telling me now, what about if I'm telling you guys? Kylan? Oh, questions, are you? Yes. Doesn't matter. Okay, that's where you come in, like that's where you would say in Spain they'd use vosotros. And here, like, and then they'd use ustedes for a formal group. But here we don't use vosotros, so it's just any group. So you use it whether I'm talking to a group of students or I'm talking to a group of adults. It doesn't matter. It's any group. Nope, any group. It literally doesn't matter. Yeah. Okay, somebody want to give me the ustedes command? So all it says is add an N for ustedes. Oh, my Zoom friends, you are so quiet today. Help me. Help me. Lauren, help me. Alyssa, help.
Hables.
Oh, Charlie's back on it. You're real close.
Hablen.
There it is. Yeah. All right. So, hablen. Everybody see where I got that? Same thing, just added the end. All right, same rules for negative. These are super easy. Who's got these for me? All you're doing is adding a no. Super easy. Somebody hasn't gone yet. Alyssa, Lauren, Zoe, Joel, Leah, somebody help me. Jameson, thank you. What's it gonna be?
Is it no hable?
And want to just do the other one since you're there, Jameson?
No hable.
Thank you. All right, everybody got those? Okay, so that's all the review stuff that in theory you already knew. And if you didn't exactly remember it, now you're refreshed and it makes sense, right? Yes, yes? Okay. All right, so here's the new part. It's super easy, okay? It's not that different. So nosotros commands. Well, what do you think? Anybody got a guess? How are we going to use those? Nosotros means what? We. So use nosotros commands when talking to, well, yeah, basically a group including yourself. Does that make sense? And then I'm going to put like, let's ... That's usually what it is. Like, hey, let's go get some pizza. Hey, let's go to the movies. Remember we used to do that? Hey, let's Zoom. There's a new one for you. All right, so that's what it is. Hey, let's go do something. All right, so here's how you form these. Very simple. Ready? Buddy, listen, because this is the new part. Follow the same rules for usted and ustedes commands, but add the correct nosotros ending. So if you do the same rules, it's still yo form, drop the O, opposite ending. But now we're going to add mos. So it's going to be amos or amos. Okay, so somebody want to give me let's talk about somebody we haven't heard from? Zoe, you want to do let's talk?
Hablemos.
Perfect. Gracias. Hablemos. There it is. Let's talk, guys. Let's do some green. All right, and it's going to be pretty easy here. How about, oh, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. I'm irritated. I'm cranky. Let's not talk. What do you think? Morgan, what's that going to look like? Okay, how about Angel? What's that going to look like? Tough crowd out there. Alyssa, I can't tell if you're up. If the thing went to you. Or did you make a noise? Hey there, Alyssa. I don't know if you're trying to talk. I can't hear you. It looks like you're trying. Are you there? I think it's not working. Oh, maybe, no. No. All right, we'll come back to you, Alyssa. Or you can put it in the chat. I'll give you a point. Lauren, go ahead.
No hablemos.
Here it is. No, hablemos. Let's not talk. I'm not feeling it. Let's not. All right, so really that's the only new thing, right? So all it is opposite ending plus most. Not too bad, right? Okay, but you know you want just a little more. I'm going to give you one more little thing. Okay, so flip over to the back if you have it printed. One last little thing. All right, we are gonna add a direct object pronoun to this. So instead of saying like buy pizza, we're gonna say buy it. Right, instead of saying buy those pants, we're gonna say buy them. So let me remind you, I should have put this on here, I realized I didn't last period. So we're gonna remind you, what are these words? Anybody remember the words for it in them? As soon as I write them, you'll be like, oh yeah. Lo, la, los, and las. All right, so write those in at the top, okay? And let me do some highlight action here. All right, so those are the words we're talking about. Sorry, I didn't put them on there. So what does that mean? Well, so if you have a positive command, okay, so you're telling somebody to do something, but you're going to use an it with it. So it's something like my example says, buy it, eat it, okay? So the pronoun is, anybody know? Attached to the end. All right, this could be brand new information here, okay? So we'll see what that looks like in a minute. So when you do the word buy it, so we're going to do the to command for buy, then we're going to think about the word it, okay? And I'm going to have to tell you what it is because I didn't tell you. And then we're going to put it all together. So what is our it going to be? What should we buy? Last period said chicken. We're going to go with El Pollo. Let's stick with pollo. All right, so when I say buy it, we're talking about chicken. Okay, you have to know that because which word up here in yellow is going to represent chicken? Is it masculine or feminine, El Pollo? Masculine. So which word is masculine and singular? Which word? Low. Okay, so, well, can we put it together? So let's think it through together, okay? So comprar is my verb to buy, okay? I need the positive to command. So if I go up here to review, because I just get a little confused, I need to put it in the LAF form. So what's my command going to be? Compra, right? Compra, just he, she form. Now I have this little word it. I've decided that it's going to be low, and I attach it to the end, and I go like that. Compralo. That's it. Buy it. Well, it's actually not it. I got one more thing. So you're real close to it. All right. I have one last thing to add to there. No, because this says buy it. So I wouldn't say buy it chicken. The it is replacing the word chicken. Okay. All right. So listen, I got one more little rule here, and then I want you to do it. So here's my one little added rule. Write this down. Okay. Add, accent, third vowel back, or let's third vowel from end. How about that? So if I count 3 vowels from the end, where's my accent go? 1, 2, right there. All right, give you a minute when you make sure you get all that added on there. You know what? Let's go yellow. It really stands out, huh? I'll show you again. So third vowel from the end. 1 was the O, second was the A, third was the O. Compralo. Everybody say it. Compralo. Compralo. Buy it. All right, last thing I swear. With a negative command, the object pronoun goes between the no and the command. All right, so let's do our last example, then I'll let you try these. So don't buy it. So first of all, let's do the negative command. No what? Comprar. Drop the ending, opposite ending plus S. What do I get? Anyone? Drop the O, opposite ending plus S. What do I get? Comb. Brace. And then I got to put this little guy in the middle. So it's still chicken. We're going to assume it's still chicken. So no lo compres. Oh, geez. That's it, I swear. No mas. That's it. Walking away. So we just put that little low in between the no and the verb. Super fun, huh? Now, because I didn't attach anything, I don't need the accent or anything. Like, that's it. Done. I only need the accent when I put something on the end. Okay, so look, I've got some for you to try. Okay, practiquemos. Let's practice. So you got 2 commands to try. Usted commands, ustedes commands, and finally nosotros commands. So try those. Okay, right now, you try them. See what you can do. Uh-huh.
How do you know to put the low before or like on the end?
Okay, so when it's positive, you attach it and you put it on the end. If it's negative, you put it in front. Great question. Okay? All right, should I start you off here? What's eat gonna be? He, she form. What do we got, guys? Co. Oh, no, sorry. Oh, no, it is eat. Co. Not ah. He, she form. Come, right? Because it's he, she form. Right, if you're not sure, go back up. I know. Everything else is switched. It's that positive to command that's not switched. Right? Now the it this time is pizza. Is pizza a feminine word or masculine word? Is it la pizza or el pizza? La pizza, right? So you're going to use las when you add it to the end and then you put it in front. What's this one going to be? I feel the brain strain here. So if it's positive, where's the it go? On the end, thank you. So we just say come la, and I count back 1, 2, 3, and add my accent. Oops, and then I stick in a random letter. Come la, eat it. All right, I'm gonna let you think. I'll give you a minute or two, and then we'll go through the answers. Then after that, I promise we'll be done. We'll play some bingo. Let your brain rest. Okay, so go back and forth. Use your stuff. Use the notes. I can even put these up if that helps. Does it help if I put them up here? I don't know where. Which one you want, Carlin? Down here? This one's to command. Down here is nosotros command. No, so these are all in the two. These are all two commands. Down at the bottom is where I have the nosotros commands. Right, so this is like me telling you to eat your pizza. Eat it, Kylan, eat it, or don't eat it. It's gross, don't eat it. right? So the only thing that the different forms, it affects who you're talking to. This would be like you talking to me. This would be me talking to the group. And this would be saying, hey, let's all go eat some pizza. Okay, so this, look, eat. I got all the way up here. It's just my regular to command, right? So you put it in the he, she form. Then we did eat it. So then I added the word it is la for pizza. So I kept the command the same. And then I just said it goes on the end. And then here, don't eat it. So now I'm actually going to take that la, put it in front. And I'm going to use the negative to command. No la comas. Don't eat it. So again, it just affects who you're talking to, right? So that's me talking to you or you talking to your friend. See, because this would be up here, the opposite ending plus S. Does that make sense? All right, how many people are done? Got your best guesses? Not yet. Okay, I'll give you another minute. No pressure. Uh-huh. It's grammar-tastic, I know. We got to do it every few days. And then we just practice. It was like when we went over pour and par the other day. Then we just practice for a few days. And then let your brain rest. Here, actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop sharing. And I'm going to put up, I'm going to move this for a minute. All right. I am going to go ahead and let you check yourself. So I'm going to go ahead and screen share some answers here. You check yourself. Check me. Sometimes I make mistakes too if I go too fast. So let me know. Here, wait. I don't know if that's sharing. Hold on. All right. So I put the right answers up, I think, unless I mess something up. Tell me if something doesn't look right. Otherwise, I believe those are the right answers. So you see how you did. See if they hopefully look pretty similar to what you had. The thing is, it's really detailed here, right? I mean, the differences between the ending, you'll notice that, so the positive to command is the only one that ends with E. Everything else is pretty much A, AS, AN, and amos, right? So everything else is pretty much opposite ending. Is it big enough in the back? Can you guys see it? Is it bigger? Is that big enough, Kylan, Gracie? Okay. All right, what do you think? How many people got these okay? Okay, okay. Checking, okay. All right, so here's what you're doing. You're double checking your work, making sure you've got these correct. Once you do, I want you to save them wherever you keep your notes. And we're gonna let your brain rest. And I'll give you a little practice on these tomorrow, okay? We're gonna let your brain rest till tomorrow. And if you would find your bingo board, let's play some bingo. So maybe we can transition in the next minute or so. I'm assuming, I know you guys have your bingos, right? You got yours, Ethan?
Yeah.
Okay, Zoom friends, do we have bingo boards? My Zoom friends are very quiet today. It's hard to tell what's going on with them. All right, Zoom friends, can I stop sharing? Are we good? Anyone still need the notes? I would love to move on and play a little bingo here. All right, leave at me, do something if you're not ready for me to get rid of these. Going once, going twice. All right, so I will pop those under class resources if you need to look at them again, or if you just joined us. That's okay, Rodney. You missed all of our notes and hard stuff for Best Place in Bingo. So no worries. I will put them under class resources here shortly, okay? So everybody else ready to play bingo? Yeah?